How you doing, everybody? Hopefully everybody's doing good today. Let's see how many people we can get on today. Oh yeah. Ready? A lot of people already are off. Okay. I am. See how many people we can get. Ready then. Ready then. Hello, 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 hello. Is everybody in the house? Hello, Amanda. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing good. Today was a good day. I'm doing good. Good day off from work. Always good. So what you been up to? Did you get a chance to see that the video I dropped about Alaska Life? I mean, that's a very popular video now. I got over 1,000 views on that video. So it's a lot of study stuff. Yeah, I saw it. It was super cool. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, that was just one video of 10 that I actually put together. It's a good series. You guys are going to enjoy it. Like I said, if you guys got any questions about anything that you've seen in the videos, you just let me know. Drop me a comment on the about what picture or what scene that you want to see, because some of it is video, some of it is pictures, so it's mixed inside the that. So you just tell me which one you want to know more about and stuff like that. Yeah, I still can't believe that video got over 1,000 views. Whew. This series will be a good series to boost up my watch time. And you see that too, Amanda? I'm almost at 400. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm happy too. Really, really happy about that. 'Cause right now I got 400. It says I got 477 watch hours already. So that I'm happy about. And I got 393 subscribers. Nice. Soon hitting on that 400. Oh yeah. Yeah, because that video brought back a lot of memories and stuff like that. Yeah, that was my wife's first time going to Alaska. Yeah, it's a very, very beautiful state. I'll tell you that much. The mountains, the fresh air, you know, I mean, and the wildlife that's up there, it's beautiful. It really is. And the water is so clean. Oh my goodness, that water is so clean and cold too. Very cold too. You can actually drink water right out of the stream. I did that a couple of times when I got a couple of pictures coming up in one of my other videos when I'm in Seward, and it shows me on a mountain. And I drank some of the water that was on the mountain stream coming down. That was some cold, clean water, boy. That was good water. How you doing, Eggman? Wash day for you? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate that. What you been up to, Eggman? I actually don't know yet. I actually don't know yet. I might save some of it for my trip that me and my wife are going to go on, but I don't know. I don't know. I might save the 1,000 and maybe spend the 400. I'm not too sure. Yeah, because me and my wife are planning on a trip, so I might use some of that money for that trip. Hitting from the ledge. Okay. But don't forget to like the page, everybody. I actually haven't not done my taxes yet. I have not done my taxes yet. I'm going to get a tax refund, yes, but I haven't done my taxes yet because every year I always get a tax return. What you gonna do with yours, Eggman? With your big 1,400. Yep, 393 subscribers. Very soon I'll be knocking on your door. Okay, Eggman. What you gonna do with your stimulus check, Eggman? Amanda, do you get a stimulus check or does your parents get it? Your flesh belongs to YouTube. Ah, yeah, got it. Never registered. Did whatever to get Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's cool. Tidy up my cars. Hopefully tickets. Tickets to what, Eggman? And what kind of cars do you got? Okay. Yeah, you should be able to get that. You should be able to get a decent phone and camera for that much money if you get a good on a good deal. Okay. Who do you want to go see in concert? Because I haven't seen anyone go on concert yet. 2014 Ford Focus and a 2005 Mercury. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta admit too, Amanda, I miss going to concerts too. I went to a lot of concerts myself because right down in Disney Springs, they got the Hard Rock, no, the House of Blues, I should say. And then in Universal, they had Hard Rock, and they used to have a lot of music artists go there and stuff like that that I used to go and see. Especially, it's better to go to the one at Universal, the Hard Rock, than House of Blues because House of Blues has to go under um, Disney Springs rules, so they can't have rowdy type of concerts and stuff like that, like they used to. Because I remember the last time that I went to the House of Blues for a concert was with friends of mine, and we went to go see Wu Tang Clan there. We went to go see He Sweat. We went to go see who else? Man, we've seen a lot. Um, Slipknot. Um, the guys with the clowns, the clown faces. I forgot the name of them. And Comic Con, yes, Eggman. I miss going to Comic Con too. I haven't seen one come to Florida yet. Yes, that's it. In Sound Climb Posse. Yep, that's the one. I seen them. That was the last concert I seen that was so called rowdy at the House of Blues before they went under the new rules of Disney. After that, now they got these artists that I even never even heard of even go there. I don't know who they are, but uh, at Universal, that one's completely different because they go and have the rowdy type of concerts there. They have a lot of rap concerts and stuff like that there. Yeah, but I gotta admit, it was good. I do miss going to concerts and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't even think my wife even been to a concert. She don't even know what that is. I don't think she'd been to a concert, honestly. But but when I did security in in Tampa for what they call the Ice Palace now, and I mean I seen some concerts, Armando. Boy, I'm telling you, they were crazy, straight up crazy. Especially when you go and see Marlon Manson. Holy shit, these people just lose their damn mind. Especially when they're in the mosh pit. Man, when there's a fight in the mosh pit, my boss always told us, don't ever go into the mosh pit. Just let them do what they got to do. Don't ever go in there because you go in there, you won't come out right. I believe that because when I seen Marlon Manson, um, oh man, what is that other one? And I'm not that big of a fan of Marlon Manson though. I'm really not. I'm more of a oh man, I forgot that guy's name. You probably know who I'm talking about. He's the guy that directed the first and second Halloween. Damn, I forgot his name. Now he's a director now. Well, to you, exciting. To me, no, it wasn't. It was crazy, man. Because when we had to do security around the mosh pit, and we had these big barriers right around them, and you got to admit, I was doing this when I was a lot more younger than I am now, and we had to make sure that no one jumped over the gate to get into the mosh pit because the mosh pit costed, I think it was like at that time was like $150 to be in the mosh pit, and then the regular stands is just a regular amount of money and stuff like that. But when you had to go into the mosh pit, they always waited till the lights go down, and then they would try to jump over the gate. And man, I remember one time. Oh, I remember this so clearly because it was one of my highlight reels. I'll put this on my highlight reel. That there was this young kid that he literally jumped over because he was standing on the seat and he jumped over the gate. And when I turned around and I seen him coming toward me, I just turned around and I just clotheslined his ass. My arm just hit like the top of his shoulders right here and his throat. He just hit my arm and he just did like a whole flip and he landed splat right on the floor. Then I picked him up and I put him right over the gate again. Everybody was just laughing, clapping, and all that. It was so funny. Yeah, I gotta admit that he was. I mean, when I did security for him, he wasn't that of a great a person. He wasn't. I mean, his stage people hated him, honestly. Um, and when he was with his girlfriend there, I mean, I seen how he treated her. Oh man, it wasn't good. So yeah, I didn't care. I didn't care for him. Damn, I still can't remember the other guy's name. I think he did the song called "Dead Girl," and he also did, like I said, he also directed the first and second Halloween. Damn, I forgot the guy's name. But I like his music. His music is cool as shit. And he's a very cool guy. He's old school too. He's an older guy, So I like him. He's cool. That's somebody that Eggman can get into if he's into that type of stuff. Eggman. Damn, I wish I could remember his name. Damn, I can't remember the guy's name. Yeah, but then I seen also a lot of rap concerts. I seen actually Eminem like 3, 4 times. I seen 50 Cents. Um, I seen what else I seen? Damn, actually, I have a book of all the concerts and stuff that I seen. Rob Zombie. There you go, Amanda. Yep, I love Rob Zombie. I really do. Rob Zombie to me is the shit. Yep, you're right. Rob Zombie. That's the guy. That is the guy. He is so cool in real life. In real life, when when I did backstage security for him and stuff like that, he was so cool. He would always make sure that we ate, we drank a lot of water. He always make sure that he gave us. I actually have a shirt of him, of his shirt of the last concert that he did with him autographed on it. I used to have pictures of me and him, but I don't know if I still have them. I still actually have to look for them. And I did. I got. I mean, he's a very cool guy, and his wife is real cool too. His wife is cool. That is so true. Yes, he is. That is so true. I mean, another cool artist that I thought was kind of cool too, and a cool level was Eminem, Garth Brooks, Usher, um, Daddy Yankee. Um, and so many. I got to get that book out. I can actually tell you all the concerts that I seen. Because I did concerts. I did, of course, the wrestling matches. I met a lot of wrestlers because a lot of wrestlers they live in Tampa, anyways, and in St. Petersburg, Clearwater, and stuff like that. So, but and of course, I did sporting events. Do you even like sports, Amanda? If you do, what is your teams you like or whatever? 'Cause, we never talked about sports. I don't know if you're into sports. Because I used to play football when I was younger, when I was in college, but not your kind of football here. My football from Europe, a lot more harder on your body. I'm not a super athlete. No, I'm just talking about watching it on like on television or something like that. If you even do that, because like you always told me before that you hardly watch TV anyway. So, because my favorite team is the Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, and then my baseball team is of course will be the New York Yankees. Um, Ice hockey will probably be the Red Wings and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Basketball, of course, I liked the Bulls back then when Jordan was there, but I'm not that big of a Lakers fan. Okay, I got you, Amanda. All right, yeah. So you stick with your music and your art, girl, because you're. And if I was you, please, please, Amanda, you are really, really good at this tech stuff. If I was you, I would dip your hands in the teching area because girl, you know what you're doing. Okay. You really, really do. You know what you're doing when it comes to the tech stuff. So maybe that's another thing that you should maybe think about dipping your little fingers in because you're real good at that stuff. Because I know you can do a lot of good because I know you love your music, I know you love your art, but you have this to do this, okay? Very easily for you. I mean, I can just imagine you sitting behind a computer and just typing. Shit, I'll be lost seeing you type probably because you like, okay, okay, okay. Shit, I'm over there going ding 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 ding. Yeah, that's me. Don't be laughing. I know you're laughing over there. Technically, coding, I did coding before because I did go to school for that. But no, it's not that hard to get a job in coding. It's really where first and what company you want to work for. Because when I got out of school, I went straight to Microsoft and I got a job like that with for them. And I started working for them coding, decoding, programming, um, debunking programs, rebuilding programs, coding programs on top of building programs in multiple programs itself. Um, so it could be very fun, high paying job. I mean, when I worked at this was years, I mean, many, many years ago. But you also got to think about it. I was getting paid like at that time, I think it was like 26.85 an hour doing that. So that was pretty good. Oh, congrats. Okay. There you go. Go ahead, girl, with your best self. Woo. Well, I know you have this, so you shouldn't have no problem getting that job. And like I said, like when I was cooking before, and I always told my chefs and stuff like that, and I'm going to tell you the exact same thing. Just make it believe that yourself as a sponge. Okay. And what I mean by that is that think of your mind as a sponge. And while your mind is as a sponge, soak in as much of the knowledge that other people have around you. That's why you can keep that for yourself and build on that to make yourself better. And when you go looking for a better job, you have that underneath your belt saying, okay, I already know how to do this. I already know how to do that. I already know how to do this. So let's move on and see what else you can go and do. You know, so just suck all that knowledge in and stuff like that that you can get when you're doing that internship. And yeah, because that's the funny part. When I got out of school, I didn't do any internship. I mean, Microsoft took me like that, and that was it. I was done, and I worked for them for 5 whole years. And then after them, then I moved over to Amazon, and Amazon, I worked for them for I think it was two. I didn't work for them for that long, for 2 3 years, and that was it. I didn't work for them for that long. For that long. And then Microsoft wanted me to come back, and that's when I used to live in Seattle because I went to the Microsoft University over there. Yeah, I did all that before I went back to school for to be a chef. And after I got tired and burnt out of doing that, then I went back to New York, and then I went to school there to CIA for 3.5 years. Walked out of there with culinary, I should say not a culinary, but a executive chef degree. And then right after there, I went straight into and working. The first person that picked me up was Gloria Estefan. I did three of her restaurants. The one that she had in Disney Springs, the one in Miami, and the one in New York. I did all the recipes, all the menus for her with another two other chefs that were Cuban, and we basically did everything by scratch, all the recipes, all the menus, and all that. And then after I worked for her, I worked for Wolfgang Puck. I did two of his restaurants, the one in Miami and the one in Tampa. And then after him, I worked for Chef Gonzo, and I did the recipes and menus for his three restaurants: the one in Miami, the one in here in Orlando, and the one in New York. He has. And after that, worked for a couple of other restaurants and stuff like that, local, did their restaurant, their recipes and stuff like that. And then I got hooked up with Norwegian Cruise Lines when they opened up their new ship out of Hawaii at that time, back in 2006, six and 2005. Hmm. Yeah, I guess everybody went to sleep. 'Cause I mean, this is me and you, Amanda. Two-man army. Oh yeah, I did wanted to ask you whenever you get the chance. Um, like me and you talked about the streaming labs and stuff like that. You whenever you get a chance, maybe next week or so, if you want, just hit me up on the Discord and just let me know when you want to go and do that you were talking about. Because I know you're busy and stuff like that, going to school and studying and all that. So yes, I'm hopefully very soon to be getting my merch, my stickers, because like I said, I'm going to be coming out with stickers, t-shirts, hoodies, and hats. So hopefully that be coming in soon, and I can drop the first pictures of what the logo will look like. Because actually my friend's doing it right now for me. Yeah, but man, if you gotta go, just let me know, honey. Okay, I don't want to keep you up. I don't want to keep you, away from what you got to be doing. That's more important than talking to me. Because it's only me and you right now, so I can always end the stream. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think. Yeah. It's Thursday. Oh, yeah, I'm going at 12:30 to 9:30. Okay. Hey, Victoria, how you doing? How's my day been? Good. Didn't have no work today. Just sit back and just relaxed. Caught up on my YouTube channel. As you can see behind me, I'm kicking booty on my YouTube channel at 393 subscribers. I'm working hard at this. Put some more videos together for you guys to see in the next couple of days. But Victoria, did you see the one that I made about when I was in Alaska? Because that's going to be a 10 series videos of all the times that I worked in Alaska. Amanda already seen it. I mean, that video got blown up. I mean, that video alone got over 1,100 something views already. Yeah, so you should check it out. It's really good. And like I said, like I told Hannah, Amanda, you, if you have any questions about the video that you wonder what this is or what that is and stuff like that, just drop me a comment and I'll tell you what it is because that brought back a lot of memories doing these videos. Yeah, it's going to be a 10 every Tuesday is going to be one dropped. Yeah, I mean, I was so surprised when I seen that. I woke up yesterday and I looked at it, I'm like, damn, really? And then today it even grew even more. I was like, oh shit, okay. So that's at least that's boosting my views up. I'm happy about that because right now I checked my views and I'm at like 477 views. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Little by little, I'm climbing that ladder. Like I was telling Amanda, I'll probably reach my subscribers count before I reach my view count because I'm a little bit almost there. If I get 400, I got what 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 600 more to go to get 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, I'm excited too. I really, really am. I'm this all this right here is just like new to me, and I'm just so happy with it and all that. So like I said, I just started this maybe 5 or 6 months ago, and I mean I just blown up, and I'm happy for it. I'm very very grateful for all of you guys from watching me, being there for me, supporting me, and all that, and all my new subscribers out there that are watching and stuff like that. I thank you. But how was your day, Victoria? Anything exciting happened today? Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, Victoria. I really appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, today I just washed my car, went on a couple of little errands. But beyond that point, it was a good, smooth day. Enjoyable. Love it. But yeah, back tomorrow. Back to work for me tomorrow. Yeah, because they got me working tomorrow, and then the next following day I'm off, and then I work the rest of the week because the place is cutting back hours. How's your day been? Okay. Tell Hannah I miss her, and whenever she gets a chance, like I said, we can always talk. And Victoria, how's my day been? Oh, like I said, I went to go wash my car. Um, did a couple of errands, food shopping a little bit. Beyond that point, that's it. Came back, relaxed. It was a nice, smooth day. You know, so what did you do today, Victoria? Yeah, but Victoria, make sure you see that video. I know you'll like it. Remember, and also Amanda, and also tell Hannah that every Tuesday for the next probably 10 weeks, a new video of it's called Alaska Life is going to be dropping. It's going to show every place that I've been all over Alaska. You're going to see. Okay. But I'm also thinking about Amanda too and Victoria. After the series is done, to go and make a video of when I worked in Alaska. I mean, not Alaska, Hawaii. When I worked there for Norwegian Cruises, I can actually show you the pictures of the ship, what our quarters look was like, and what I did when I was off the ship and stuff like that, and all that. But that part won't be as long as the Alaska one because I only worked it for them for I think, 3 years. So what's up, Robbie? How you doing today? All right, Amanda. So if you like that, I definitely hook those ones up. I definitely do those ones. Um, I have a few. I gotta see about those ones though. I'm not too sure, but I know I got a lot of when I was in Seattle, Washington D.C. So I definitely put those ones together and other places I've been. So Ronnie, what you been up to? How was your day today? Don't forget to get to like the page, everybody. I really appreciate that, especially you, Ronnie. Thank you. Okay. A lot of people been in school for lately. When do you guys go on spring break, anyways? I know that should be coming up soon. Is it after Easter? Ronnie, do you go to school or do you do online like Amanda does? Oh, okay. There you go, Ronnie. That's good. And then Amanda says, okay, oh, you got midterms. Oh, shit. Okay, well, yeah, okay. I get your point there. Oh, okay. Just like Amanda's. Amanda's her classes are all online too. Yeah, okay. So, damn, Amanda, you busy this week. Shit, I might just leave you alone. You got midterms. Shit. I used to hate midterms. Oh, oh, I hated midterms. Because it's just like they clump all your work in like 1 month. And I had like a lot of classes too. I think I went to school. Shit, we had like almost 8 classes, 8 or 9 classes. I think it was. And see, you guys don't even know how it is to go to school in Europe. That's where I went to school. That's cool. That's cool, Amanda. Just tell her I'm so happy, that these videos are like for her because she wanted to see what was the Alaska life was all about. So she's going to get a kick out of that. There's some videos in there, pictures and stuff like that. Like I said, that you're going to see me with a full beard, and you're going to see like all my beard all full with snow and ice all on it. And that was when I was in Akatan. Look for that video that says Akatan. Boy, you're going to laugh your ass off when you see that video. That's a live snowman. It'll be funny. That's a good one. Okay. All right, Amanda. All right, we should look bad. So, okay. Ronnie, what are your classes? Or I should say, how many classes are you taking? I don't think I ever asked you that, Amanda, too. How many classes are you taking? Because, like I said, when I went to school, shit, I think I had like 8 or 9 classes. Damn. Whew. I don't know why I hated school. Ronnie, if you're still there, how many classes do you got? I remember when I went to school, I had math class, science class, English class, history class, reading class, history two, gym, and home ec, and and computers. Yep, 9 classes. You're super tight on credits. How many credits do you need? Or I should say, how many credits you got now, and how much do you want to get? Because I actually graduated a year early from high school. Because how I did that was I went to summer school. I took summer school. I volunteered to go to summer school. That's why I can get out of school faster. And I graduated a year early. I don't know if they have that here or not. 22.5 at 100. 14 behind. Bad at math and science classes. Oh, okay, that's why. All right, now I understand. Math and science. Shit, those they were like almost combined together. Math and science. Shit. Yeah, I wasn't that great at math either, but science I was good at science. Math I wasn't that great. 22.5 to that. History the most, yeah. I like the history myself, especially European history. America, they don't have that much history here, like in Europe. Man, they got so much damn history in Europe. It's not even funny. That's why they got hit. That's why they got History 2 and History 1. Took them both. Yep. Same here. I mean, when I was going to school, we studied American history. It wasn't that much for them to tell us. They told us course about the Civil War. They told us about the independence. They told us about the forefathers and stuff like that, and the war between the English and the Americans and stuff like that. They also told us about the civil rights that was going on here with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. They also talked about uh, the JFK assassination, both of them, and the trouble between America and Cuba at that time. They told us about the railroad, how they had to go and use Chinese immigrants to come in and do the railroad, stuff like that. They told us all that type of stuff. But beyond that point, it wasn't that much after that. Then we started getting into European history and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, they taught us about the Great Depression and the Spanish War too. But like I said, when it comes to European history, telling you how Rome became Rome, how much land and people they conquered and all that, and then how the Chinese did the same thing with the Mongolians and with and then how Irish fought so bad to get their own independence from England and what they did and all the wars that they had between each other, and same thing with France and then Italy. Oh man, I'm telling you. And then Egypt. Egypt always fought against Middle East, and then how they when Rome came into the Egyptian culture, how they fought against all that too and everything. Yeah, it was something else. Yeah, that is so true, Ronnie. Yeah, yeah, that is true because World War I was the major war that everybody was in. Literally everybody was in. You know, and World War II. Now I don't know how you guys will take this, but World War II would have never actually happened if Japan could have just waited until we dealt with the Germans. They wanted oil so badly where we were taking a lot of it because of the war and we were not giving enough to them where they didn't like that. They wanted more oil. And to get back at us, that's how we got into World War II. And it kind of sucks that that happened, but that's how it goes. Yeah, that is true, Amanda. They did. It impacted a lot. I gotta admit, they impacted a lot. But you also got to realize too, this too, Amanda and Ronnie, that those two wars alone brought America um, manufacturing to a complete stop. And every single manufacturer company out there that build from cars to refrigerators to bicycles, everything, everything went straight to building stuff for the war. Vehicles, armored tanks, planes, everything went into making that type of merchandise to go to the war. That tells you how fast and how willing people and manufacturers are willing to do like that just to go and make sure that our men and women have what they need in the military. That just tells you right there. I mean, Europe, they did that in England and then in France, but they didn't do it in a larger scale like we did. or I should say, America did, and they just blew it up. Where it was more harder for Europe to catch up to what the United States was putting out, and it was even harder for even Germany to even catch up because we were pumping out more tanks, more jeeps, more planes, and all that than they were. So it was hard for them to keep up, but we also lost a lot too. So one thing I got to say though, but European history, I mean, especially the history that I liked it the most was Greek mythology. Oh man, that is something else. I mean, back then, way back then. Oh man, the Greeks, their methodology of how they thought, how they did mathematics, how they did building and everything was just amazing. And then you get into Egyptian the same way. Oh man, it's something else how the Egyptians can have that type of knowledge to build those type of structures and those type of sculptures and stuff like that, like they did. It's amazing. Yeah, especially Greek history that deals with a lot about art too. That's one thing that Amanda that you will love because the artwork that they did and they combined it with their buildings and sculptures and stuff like that. It's amazing. It really and truly is. And then also too, there's secrets in a lot of the pictures, a lot of the sculptures. I don't know if you know about this, but in a lot of the pictures, in a lot of the sculptures that you will see, there is secret messages inside each pictures and each sculptures that you will see. And there are certain sculptures that you will see that will have more messages and then one. And then if it's done by one artist, each one will have a certain message in it where you can combine it and it will read you a whole message of what that is. That's another thing that we learned in Greek history too. That Greeks always like doing hidden messages and stuff like that in their sculptures and paintings. So it's like filling out a jigsaw puzzle of try to find it first because usually it will be like a letter or a small little symbol or something like that that you have to take that out and say, okay, I know that doesn't go there. That's just weird. So you take that and then you go and look at another sculpture or that same sculpture will have another different symbol somewhere else on it. And you try to put it together. It's fun. It is because Louisiana, I think his name was Louisiana. He actually put um every single letter of his name somewhere on his paintings. It will be so small you can't even see it, and some of them will be like part of a tree branch. He will put a little letter of his name, and then if you put all the things together, it will spell his name. That was cool. And the other ones just put weird different types of symbols and stuff like that in it to combine different messages and all that. Yep, there you go. And if you put them all together, Amanda, they will actually form a message. We used to have to do that in school in history too. We'll go to the art museum and stuff like that, and then we would spend all day there, and we would try to find as many codes and any many symbols that we can, and we will have to draw us what those things mean and how we can figure out what they mean. And then after that, if we didn't figure out the whole meaning of the what we were missing, she will bring us back to that museum to and she would actually physically show us the symbols that we missed, and then she would turn around and tell us exactly what that message means. Our teacher was very cool. Miss Galassis, she was very cool. I remember her clearly. She was a good teacher. But yeah, she was really good. She was history too. Mostly history one was mostly all done in the books. Mostly books, papers, magazines, and stuff like that. That we learned and stuff that we had they had from way back in the day. But history two was mostly all on hands. That we went to museums, went to old buildings and stuff like that, and all that. Mostly a lot of churches, um, buildings that were already there that we get to see the sculptures and stuff like that of how they actually were physically built. We seen blueprints and stuff like that of how buildings were made back then and everything. It was something else, you know. And then how we got to learn about Italy and France, how mostly half of France, I say not half, but quite a bit of it is mostly made on water. So they gave us blueprints of showing us which part of the cities are actually made on the water and ones that are made actually on solid ground. And a lot of that is mostly on water. And they shown us how they had to go and support the city with the engineering to build the structure underneath the water. How they had to mix it between wood, steel, and concrete keep the city up, but they're also saying that little by little the city is actually sinking. That was a long time ago. And another one that I thought was pretty interesting too was Chinese history. They have a lot of damn history. Holy cool, they have a lot of history. Empires and whew, wait. Okay, not a problem, man. I can go and end it now myself because I got to start getting ready to go to bed myself because I work tomorrow. Nice chatting with you. Get some good sleep, and I'll talk to you on my next stream too. We can see about getting together and doing that thing that you me and you were talking about after you finish doing your midterms. Because I know your mind's going to be all on that, so don't worry about what we talked about. Get that done first. All right, everybody. I'm going to go and end this stream now. Hopefully, everybody had a good time, and I'll talk to you next time, guys. Okay? Till the next stream.